Rampage Your Dreams in the place to be. How y'all doing? I am back in the flesh. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm back in the place to be. Back with my first banger in so long. New video. Title of this video is going to be Dating 101. I'm going to go on the front lines, on the streets, whatever you want to call it, to get your questions answered, your dating questions answered. Okay, for all the guys out there, for all women out there, all guys, whatever, I'm going to get your questions answered. Okay, so I'm going to go on location to get these questions answered from people's perspectives. Alright, so this video is going to be off the hook. Make sure you subscribe to it. Hopefully we get a lot of likes on this video. Alright, share, comment, whatever. And I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Peace. Alright guys, I'm here with this nice young lady.
Hi.
You could tell everybody your name.
My name is Lee.
Okay, nice to meet you. So basically, like I said guys, we're trying to figure out what bad pet peeves turn women off about a guy on a first date. What are pet peeves for you on a first date that really turn you off?
For me, I think it would be like when somebody's like talking down on me, I guess, or they expect me to do something, like, I don't know, just like the whole assumptions thing, like that they were trying to get to know me for me and they already have this mindset and I just don't like that. I want them to get to know me for who I am, I guess. That's really it.
Yeah, I think that's a very big thing because most of the time, guys just want to do what they want, and that's just not ideal to the day and age of what we're into right now, literally. Okay, that's a good answer. Do you have any other pet peeves that really...
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, like literally. What about lateness? Would lateness be a good thing when a guy's late? Yes.
Yeah, if they're late, that's showing that they don't appreciate the time or that they're just not responsible. So I don't like that either.
It's just crazy right now with the pandemic, but also trying to meet people in person. It's like people have to do it online.
Yeah, and I guess like nowadays, you like look at them if they're like wearing their mask, if they're gonna be considerate of like the whole pandemic and all that stuff. Like, do they put their mask on whenever they're going inside the store, or like I guess how they also treat other people? That's gonna be really big and really important for them as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think this pandemic's been very crazy because a lot of people are not considerate of what we're in right now, and literally it's kind of tough to really have somebody that actually respects what's going on right now, and that's definitely a tough situation. I'm dealing with that too right now. Literally, even when I meet people, it's like, why don't people follow the protocols? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what is an ideal thing that you look for in a gentleman?
Ideal?
Yes, what is a big thing that you look for in a gentleman?
Well, I guess definitely that they're responsible, showing me that they're doing something with their life, like they're not just trying to stay stuck in one spot, like they want growth for themselves, and I guess being like a family guy as well, because family is really important to me. And I guess that's really it. I'm not really too picky.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for taking a couple minutes to talk with me.
Sure, yeah.
And I appreciate you. So guys, literally, as long as you're honest with yourself, you're on time, you're punctual, you're always honest about what you do for a living, you have a job, you have a house over your head, everything will go good. Thank you so much guys I want to thank this young lady right here for, taking the time out to really give you guys an insight from a woman's perspective. And would you like to tell everybody your name?
My name is Lee.
Lee, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Basically, what we're trying to find out is, what are pet peeves for you on a first date in a man? What is a thing that turns you off?
Letting me pay for things.
Letting you pay for things?
Yes, that's one of the things that I really like. Another thing I would really like is something that we actually can both enjoy.
Okay. No, I definitely agree. Would you say lateness is a big thing for you on a first date?
No, because I understand that life is hectic, but if you're late without telling me anything, then it's kind of just like, oh, okay.
No, I get it. It's crazy. It's like very difficult. Has a guy ever? Have you ever been catfished by a gentleman before?
Yes.
Okay. How did that happen? Do you want to go in the short version or the long, whatever you
um,
feel comfortable with?
I'll do a short version because it's not really anything spectacular. Basically, I was talking to a guy for a few months on Tinder. The day finally came and we met up, and first of all, he said he was 6 foot. I don't really care about height in a guy, but it turned out that he was only. He told me he was 23. He was 18, and he was about 5'5", which again, if you had just told me that from the start, I wouldn't have been mad. I don't usually shoot for people that are like under 2 foot to me. That feels kind of weird. But yeah, their looks are all the same. It's just he lied about his age and his height.
I get it. You got to be honest from the start because women nowadays they have a way to find you out
Exactly.
with all the lies that you've been telling. You know, it's not very ideal to the situation. It's not really a fair game, but it's also very difficult. It's crazy. Okay. All right. Another question that I could probably ask you would be how. Let's say a guy's late for a date. How long would you give him if he's running late?
Did he tell me he was running late?
He didn't tell you.
An hour.
And okay, that's kind of fair. You know, some girls will just give you like 15 minutes and then they're done with it.
No, because usually I would be the one that's late. Most likely, the most I'd ever shoot for is 15 minutes. I would go maybe 10 minutes late before I don't if I don't say anything. So I'm giving people an hour just because Texas, um, Texas traffic is crazy and people on the road are crazier. So I don't want you to die before me. Please don't get yourself in trouble before me.
No, I definitely agree. Guys need to be kind of careful with how they drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a crazy scenario. You're trying to make it to a date and saying that you're gonna make it there, but it's not gonna be fair enough that he's in a car wreck and then you're gonna have to worry even more.
Exactly.
I get it. I get it. I just, you know, it's very difficult. You just have to be on time, but also if something comes up, just let somebody know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's pretty much what it is, guys. I mean, you just have to be on time, but also honest. You know what I mean?
On time doesn't even matter most of the time. Just let me know if you're running late. Because I will probably be running late putting on mascara, putting on my lipstick.
No, no, I definitely hear you on that. It's a very fair situation. You know what I mean? But always, so you just have to be very honest with the situation, how the date's going, and everything like that. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You just have to be efficient, but just be alert. Communication. Yeah, if a guy doesn't communicate with a woman, you guys are gonna.
What you want.
You're not gonna get what they want. They're gonna be like, oh, he's not interested in me, or he don't like me, or
Exactly.
he just doesn't think that it's ideal to the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to take your shots while they're there. You know, that's all it is. As long as you move things slow, that's all it is. What is your ideal thing in a man? What do you look for?
Okay. The main thing?
Yes.
Can I be honest?
Yes, you can.
If he is not a black person, I would like to see another, if he's white, I'd like to see another person of color in a photo with him. If he is a person of color but not black, I would like to see them not use like cis or like cis, I don't know what else to say, cis, bro, or anything that kind of is like, something would come from a black person.
Okay.
And then if they're black, I would like to see them, I don't know, because sometimes black guys who like anime, they have two different spectrums. They could go from, oh,
I gotcha.
At least the guy's an icon. And
Okay.
you can tell by the way that I'm dressed, I do like anime, but it's not my whole life.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for doing the video with me. I appreciate it. Y'all give it up for this nice young lady for taking the time out to do this video with me. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your insight. Appreciate you. Okay guys, I'm here with this nice, polite woman who took the time out to actually give her insight on tonight's topic. Topic is pet peeves. So we're trying to figure out what pet peeves turn a woman off. So basically that's what I'm trying to find out. And what is your name? Okay, nice to meet you. Alright, pleasure. So basically, what are pet peeves for you on a first date? What are pet peeves that turn you off?
Checking the phone constantly. Talking, talking too much about themselves. So maybe I could say showing signs of being self-absorbed. You know, being me. Talking too much. Where I'm thinking, well, shut up. And then of course not talking enough. And not asking questions. Not saying it should be an interview, but I don't know, if you're interested in somebody, I would think that you would at least try to, of course, engage in conversation with them and try to learn some things about them to see if you want to move forward to the next step. You know, go on another date. Long story short, if you're not interested in those, if you're not even doing that, then that tells me either you're just interested in one thing and one thing only, or you're just not interested, and that's fine too.
So basically you're just interested in one thing, but you're not really trying to get to know the person.
Right.
I gotcha. Okay. Would you say that lateness is a pet peeve of yours too? Let's say if he's running late and he didn't contact you, would you be concerned?
Well, I have that 15-minute window. If he didn't, so let's say if it was 30 minutes to an hour, oh, I'm out the door. And he can just go ahead and forget my number, because then I take it as, how do I say this? You're not that busy that you just can't send a text and say, hey, can we push this back 20 or 30 minutes? But I always try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, especially in these days and times. You know what I mean? You got to think about traffic and all these other factors. So I get it, you know, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, but when we're going like 30 minutes, an hour, and no phone call, oh no, no show on my end.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. He has to communicate with you. It's very difficult. What are deal breakers for you in a gentleman? Like,
smoking, does not like animals. No, let me go back to number one. I should have made this number one. Does not believe in God.
okay.
Smoking, does not like animals. Hates animals. No, then he and I. Let me think. Does not speak. I always say you can't talk to Queen's English well. I get it. Not everybody's vocabulary matches the SAT dictionary. But if you have to use, I don't know, if you have to use fillers all of the time to make your sentences complete, let's see. I'm big on a man who is educated. I would say at least a bachelor's degree for me. But then again, if he has his own business or something like that, maybe I'll say it like this. Like, education is important.
Okay, sure.
Education is important to me, so I would prefer that he has a bachelor's degree. And that would it be a deal breaker? If I'm unsure of that, then that's not a deal breaker. So scratch that question. Scratch that answer, everybody. Let me think. Lies. If I catch him in, and I get it. Nobody's perfect. We all fabricate something here and there, but when you're just a habitual liar, no. Take that somewhere else.
Like you want a guy. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Bad about his ex. That's another one. That old lady. how to, I guess for your audience is, I don't know who your audience is, but just to say, to me it's a pet peeve when you're slamming your ex. That's just a no-no. If that's the case, then you may need to get on somebody's couch. And that's all I can think of for right now. I'm pretty sure, but as soon as this is done, I'm going to come up with a litany of deal breakers. But that's a
No,
good
no,
start.
I appreciate you. Everybody, give it up for this nice woman who took the time to kind of talk to me pretty quick about this topic. She did a pretty good job to give her insight on it. And fellas, just to review really quick, you gotta be on time for a date. You have to be on time. Communication, always gotta communicate. You gotta have your life together.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't try to be like this.
Something that you're not.
Don't be like this guy that's just trying to be Mr. Right, but then he's Mr. Wrong. Really quick, have you ever been catfished before?
You know what? When I was doing online dating, right after college,
Uh-huh.
I had tried it, and yes, how about this? The guy had posted a photo of a model as himself, and then as we had really started to get to know each other, he decided to be honest, and then he mailed me a photo of himself. And when I tell you this is opposite, it's night and day. Let's just say that's when I first learned how to use the block feature.
My friend. But I appreciate the time. Guys, give it up for this nice woman. And thank you for your time. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Patriot Dreams. You have reached the end of the video. This video was very difficult for me to make. These three young women gave good testimonies of the topic that was at hand. So just keep in mind, guys, when you guys view this video, when it does come up on my YouTube channel, there's these three women. I had them do consent forms prior to filming them on camera, all three women. I think, just keep in mind when you guys watch this video, a little bit of disclaimer. 2 out of the 3 girls, their names are gonna be muted in its entirety. That's necessary because of their safety. The third female doesn't want her face to be shown, but her name is out there, so only one person, but her face is blurred. But the other 2, name is muted out. Guys, I hope that you like this video. Please like, please comment, share, and I'm going to be doing another video. Hopefully I can get that one done before the new year gets here. I'm going to try my best. But I will see you guys soon. Swamp Yankee, Patriot Dreams out. Y'all stay safe, man. Keep balling. We'll see you later.